What's up, everybody? What's up, everyone? How are you today? Welcome to another Q&A. Fucking cold today. We're gonna go through your questions. Cause you know, fuck your damn questions, right? Fuck them all. Ask them, what's up? The Raging Lombax. Wow, I haven't seen you in a while, man. Are you telling me to read Berserk? Or are you telling me you read Berserk? Hey, J.A. Ja. I'm gonna call you Ja from now on. Ja. Ha. Ha. Ja. What's up, guys? Thanks for showing up. Oh, I have to read Berserk? I think I'm good with the anime series. I watched all the animes. All the shows. Great fucking anime. It's in my top 10. Yes, that includes the last seasons that no one liked. I did. I don't fucking care. Deal with it. But the mangas are not really for me. I don't really enjoy reading mangas. I get bored. The manga is far superior. When the hell isn't it? Well, there's always 9 out of 10 times. Just 9, not 10. 9 out of 10 times. Of course the manga is better. It's like saying the book is better. No shit! Have you heard of a new game called Heaven Burns Red? It recently got a translation after being only in Japan for 2 years. I didn't know that. So it's a what? PS4 Switch game? Fucking weather, man. Fucking me up here. Blacked 28 years ago. Okay, blacked 28 years ago. Here you go. It's a mobile game, but don't let that discourage you from giving it a try. Amazing story and hilarious characters and a banger soundtrack. So now you're gonna make me look it up, right? What was the fucking name? Black, red, what? Heaven Burns Red. Heaven Burns Red. It looks really cutesy, you know, with cutesy high school girls. It's a free-to-play, I'm done. Not interested. I don't have anything against mobile games, but when they're free-to-play or gacha, fuck them, I don't give a shit, man. Sorry. You know I couldn't give a rat's ass about the Game Awards, the Shame Awards. I trashed them 3 years ago and I said that I will never talk about them again because they're fucking garbage. They're an insult to gaming. So, no, I have no opinion other than that. Looking for some RPGs for 3DS. Do you know one that I can play? Yeah. I have the perfect recommendation for you, man. Perfect. Don't listen to anybody else. People are gonna give you recommendations here in the chat. No, you listen to me. You ask the question to me, and I'll give it to you. Okay? This. Play this fucking masterpiece. That. This is the best fucking 3DS game, man. This fucking game, man. fucking game this. You don't need anything else. You play this, your life will be fulfilled. You won't need to play anything. You play this 3DS game, that's it, you've played all of them. And whenever people ask you, hey, have you played any good 3DS RPGs? You don't need anything else. That's it. This is what you need. This is what you need, my man. That's the best fucking 3DS RPG. You do not need to play anything else after that. Best fucking game. Alright guys, you may have noticed that the music is over. That's because I'd like to take some of your requests today. If you want me to play a specific song, I'll see if I can play it as long as it doesn't have any copyright. Or if you just want to mention, play something from, I don't know, fucking Zelda. Or Trails from Zero, or Ys, or, I don't know, Final Fantasy. Unfortunately, I can't play anything from Final Fantasy VII, Nier Automata, Chrono Cross, and might as well throw in Chrono Trigger. Don't ask me to play anything from those games because they have copyright. Okay, but most of the other JRPGs in existence don't have any copyright, so if you have any requests, let me know. Yeah, Chrono Cross, man, it fucking breaks my heart. Persona 4 and 5, 3, 4, and 5, most of the soundtrack also has music, so no music from those games. Maybe I shouldn't do this. Bad idea. Anyway, yeah, no Persona, no... Not even Persona fucking 2, man. Persona 2 Eternal Punishment also has copyright. What the fuck is going on? Can't play anything. So, yeah, I can't play Persona 4. I can't play Chrono Cross. I think I can play Village of Dali from Final Fantasy IX. I think that's gonna be fine. Alright. That's gonna be up here. I have a crap ton of music in this fucking computer, man. Oh my god, I have a crap ton of Final Fantasy music. I'm just gonna choose Dali. Here we go. There you go. Alright, what else? Jesus. Fucking hell, man. You inspired me to start a YouTube channel. Really? And what are you gonna do? You do the same? I mean, I'm grateful and I'm flattered. Thank you for that. But just, please, I'm begging you, do your own content with your own ideas, man. You have no idea how many YouTube channels I have inspired, me and all the others, and all they do is rip us off. Top 10 this, top 10 that. I mean, just, come on, man. If I really inspired you, do the least you can do to honor your inspiration is come up with your own ideas. Okay? That's right, David, you're choosing music. You guys are gonna choose today's music. We're currently playing Final Fantasy IX, Village of Dali. Melodies of Life, I am pretty sure has copyright. A lot of the songs from Final Fantasy IX have copyright. I won't be able to play most of them. Is UI to make an end of battle from the Chronicles version? Is UI? Did you mean Is 2? Probably right. I'll see if I can find it. So I'm playing this song right now, okay? Wait. Let's play this song, okay? What? I think it's important if you guys are gonna start a YouTube channel, try to make it in English, unless you already live in the US or in an English native country. But yeah, even if your accent sucks or your pronunciation, you know, English is the best because then you get to see, everybody gets to see you worldwide. It's better. It worked for me because I started in Spanish and it didn't fucking work. Fuck. You're welcome, Dunsk. So you have a question, Emery. What is your question? You're in the right place. So what was that? Like fucking is what? Praetor asked is 2 to make an end of battle. That's gonna have to be from YouTube. I don't have that. Okay, is 2 to make an end of battle. Fucking ads. Ha ha ha, how's that, huh? Yeah! Man, you sure picked a fucking hell of a banger. Alright. Any goddamn questions? Shoot, start shooting. Who is your least favorite character from Chrono Cross? Boy, I have a bunch of them. I don't think I like. I have a poster right there. Let me just look at it. It's just some I don't really like, but they're pretty good units. Like Draki, for example. I don't really care about Draki, but he's alright as a unit. Powerful unit. Turnip. Actually, Turnip is kind of mediocre, you know, but I don't like. I wouldn't say he's my least favorite. Probably Snef. You know, the mage, the magician. You know, Snef from the pirate ship. I don't like that. Fuck that guy. Oh, what's the name of the little flower thing? Creature? Flo? Couldn't care less about that character either. I thought she was gonna be like interesting, but no. She's I don't know, man. I just like that fucking game so much that it's hard for me to find a character I don't like. So I guess I'm just gonna pick Snef. You know what? The fucking guy. Okay, I got my pick. The guy from the noble guy that's also a swordsman, the elegant, kind of queerish character, you know. Before you go into Viper Manor for the first time, you got 3 choices, 3 different characters, you know, three different routes. One of them, I forget his name. He's so fucking forgettable. That. Have you played Little Town Hero? No, I haven't. I know the game, but I haven't played it. Do you watch Dragon Ball Z? I watched it a long time ago. Big fan. Why did I grow a goatee? I don't know. I've had this goatee for like 20 years, so I already forgot the reason, man. What's my second favorite OST after Chrono Cross? Jesus. That will be probably... I'll be Final Fantasy 9, man. Definitely Final Fantasy 9. Chrono Trigger is also up there, the soundtrack. Shin Megami Tensei 4 Apocalypse. Also up there. Gee, I don't know. If I had to pick between those 3. Fuck, man. Probably Final Fantasy 9. Nostalgia. I think nowadays I like Apocalypse a little bit more, you know, but Final Fantasy 9, I've been listening to that soundtrack for almost 20 years. It's gotta be that. Same with Chrono Trigger. Grow big sideburns. Really? Nah. I don't give a shit about the Game Awards, man. Fucking fuck the Game Awards. Kiss my fucking ass, those guys, man. I don't want to talk about a piece of shit of a show. What do you think it's better side quest than an RPG? One that gives you extra experience, or one that gives you powerful weapon magic? That's a really good question. You have to prioritize, like, which is more important to you, right? It's kind of hard to decide. I guess it depends on the game, because if you got this game that's a grind fest, and that you got like a decent equipment, or it's not a game that it bases its difficulty on its equipment system, I guess you could say that you need the experience, right? But sometimes a lot of side quests barely give you any experience. They're like, you need fucking, I don't know, 1,000 points to reach to the next level, and you do a side quest that's long and arduous, and they only give you like 300 points. So you would rather choose the equipment. Even if it's useless to you, you can at least sell it and save up money to buy something else. Side quests giving you EXP or weapons or money or useful items. I don't know. I've never been able to decide, but it depends on the game. It definitely depends on the game. Some games, some RPGs are like I mentioned before, like super freaking hard. But you also know there are some where the experience, like one level makes the difference, right? So you want that. But in other RPGs, like, okay, that I need that experience to level up, but it's not gonna do me any good against the boss fight, because I know for a fact I need a better weapon, I need better equipment. So you'd be better off to getting the better weapon or the powerful weapon or magic or whatnot. Yeah. So it's impossible to answer your question because there are so many variables, and different circumstances in JRPGs and RPGs in general, that saying which type of side quest or which type of reward is better, it's impossible, because it absolutely 100% depends on the game. That's what I think. Thanks for the donation, J.A. Spark Mandrill, music from Mega Man X. God damn. That's great, man. Do you think Dragon Quest Sword should be remade as normal or as a VR? Well, you already know how. You're probably asking me that question because you watched my review and you already know how I feel about it. Yes, so the answer will be probably yes. Maybe not remade, because they will probably destroy it with politics. But more like ported to the Switch and as a normal game, so you won't have to fucking swing the controller around. You just got like that. I still won't play it because I don't really like first-person combat, and the game's biggest problem for me personally is the first-person combat. Let alone the fact that I gotta stand like a fucking idiot, and swing the control. I don't like that, But even if I didn't have to do that, I still wouldn't play it because I just don't enjoy first-person combat. Unless it's kind of like turn-based, But action, I don't know, man. Not my type of RPG. But yeah, it will probably work to its benefit to port the game or remaster it for modern systems, It will probably work wonders. I think so. So yeah, definitely. Oh, there's a new Onimusha? That's interesting. By Capcom, huh? So it's gonna be about a black lesbian girl is the main character, and her co-protagonist is gonna be some non-binary transsexual or something. My favorite Shin Megami Tensei game, somebody asked? Yeah. So mine will be Devil Survivor. Any version. Definitely my favorite. Do you think it's better to have a quest helper integrated in JRPGs, or like all JRPGs that have no help or markers, and it's a leap of fate? Look, I have a lot of pet peeves with modern JRPGs, but that ain't one of them. I know a lot of people hate the markers or the GPS systems. I fucking love them. Okay, I have nothing against that, and I wish I had one. I wish I had one in every single JRPG from the past. I know you're gonna disagree. Most of you are gonna be like, "What the fuck are you?" I don't care. I have a terrible sense of direction, and I spent and wasted a lot of hours in retro JRPGs because I didn't know where to go or what to do. Okay, so I fucking love GPS systems. I love markers. I know most people hate them passionately. I fucking love them passionately. So yes, to answer your question, I think it's much better to have a quest marker and telling you where to go. Love that. I have one word for you. Xenoblade Chronicles. Every single game. They all have the same fucking marker, and it's wonders. Because it improves, you want to explore more. I mean, this is my argument. I know most of you will disagree, but listen to my argument. Like, if you're gonna do side quests, and a bunch of them, I mean, you're gonna spend, like, in the old days, like, hours and hours and hours and hours trying to find where that fucking item is, or that fetch quest, or that character, or whatnot, like Suikoden. Take Suikoden, for example. How the hell do you recruit every single character in every single game without a guide? Like, it's almost impossible. You have to spend hundreds of hours just trying to figure it out. So of course you need a guide, because the Suikoden games do not have a marker. But if they did, if they chose you, hey, if they let you choose, oh, imagine you're at base and you gotta like choose a character. You wanna recruit this character, okay? Just tell me where it is, okay? I'll figure out the rest, but tell me where that character is so I can go and find him. And instead, I'm there on my fucking phone, looking at the walkthrough. Oh, he's in the deepest part, right top left corner of dungeon in part B/2. So I fucking love markers. Now you get the idea, right? I'm strongly in favor of markers. You don't like them, I don't give a rat's ass. And I come from the same area as a lot of you. I grew up with the Super Nintendo and PS1 JRPGs. I know. It's not like, fucking modern gamer. No. I'm a retro gamer. Yeah, good question, man. Any other requests for music? I missed a lot of questions. Do you agree that the PS4 controller is the best? Yes, 100%. My favorite controller. It used to be the PS2 controller, but no, PS4. I love the PS5 controller. It's right fucking here. Okay, I love it. Oh, my glasses. They fucking survive. Fucking Chinese glasses, man. Remember fucking Nokia phones? It's like that. They fall and they don't fucking break. Great. Love it. But PS4 is better. What's going on? The fuck is going on? Hello? Can you guys hear me? My streaming software says that I'm still live. YouTube says that I'm still live. The chat fucked out. There you go. You guys went completely quiet for like a fraction of a second and 10 people left. Refresh. What's up, Matt? A Bawa Q. So any other requests, guys, for the music? What do you want to listen to right now? I'm taking requests. All the music will be in today's stream will be decided by you guys. So, but I can't play anything that I know has copyright. Okay. Did you like Triple Raid or Tetra Master, Final Fantasy 8 or 9? I kind of tried to get into Final Fantasy 9, but at the end I just couldn't. Dragon Quest 11 Town theme. I have that. I love it. I have the regular theme though. For some reason I really like it. Can you hear it? Yeah, you can hear it. I love, this is one of my favorite town themes of all time. It made it to my top 50. Remember my top 50? From like 2,000-3,000 years ago? Anyway, remember I can't play anything from Persona games. Any Persona game, they all have fucking copyright. Every single one of them. Even the spin-offs. Can't play anything. Sorry about that. Can't play anything from Final Fantasy 7. Can't play about half of the soundtrack of Final Fantasy 9. I don't know why, the other half is alright. Can't play anything from Nier Automata. Can't play anything from Chrono Cross. And most of the soundtrack of Chrono Trigger, same, I can't play it. I know. Any new RPGs are messed up with modern politics? Like, you should be asking the opposite. Is there any Ys songs you can play? You mean on the guitar? No, I've been trying to do the... I think I can play the regular boss battle theme of Ys 1. Because it's easy, it's just a consecutive riff. It's easy. I think I can play that. But all the others are like... One of the reasons why the Ys music is so goddamn good is because it's fucking hard to play. You listen to it and you know, even if you don't know shit about music, you kind of know you're listening to something really fucking great. So when you're a musician like me, and then you try to listen to it and pay attention to the notes, you're like, what the fuck are these guys playing? I have no idea. And I try playing and it's like, I can't do it. I think that's what makes the Ys music so great. Nothing against simple songs. I'm a sucker for simple songs. Some of my all-time favorite songs from JRPGs or from bands, are really simple songs, and I can play them easily in the guitar or on the keyboards, But also, some of the best songs of all time from video games, are so hard to pull off, and that's what makes them unique and special. That's Ys for you. I can't play most of the things from Ys. Like, one of the legendary themes from Ys 1, one of the dungeon themes, the first dungeon is like... I can't do that. That doesn't sound very hard, but I can't do that. But I can play the boss battle theme no problem, I think. How about the Vanguard Bandits menu theme? You got it, man. After Dragon Quest is over, I'll play that. I love that fucking song. We need to play that. Thank you for requesting that. Love it! Thoughts on VR RPGs? I'm okay with them. I don't really like playing on VR because it gives me motion sickness. But nothing against them, if they start developing more RPGs for VR, that's gonna be great. Who wouldn't want to play fucking... I wouldn't. But who wouldn't want to play fucking Skyrim? And where it makes you feel like you're actually the character going around and fighting enemies, Yeah, I think that's a great idea. Not all of them. It's not gonna work for all of them. And I hope the video game industry doesn't go into that direction completely. But some RPGs on VR is a good idea. Sounds great. But I'm not gonna play any of them because I get motion sickness. Have you played Stellar Blade Beyond the demo? No, I still haven't. The game's freaking expensive and it's already rare here in Mexico. You can't fucking find it. I wonder why. Because fucking stores also controlled by the mafia, and for some reason you can't find it. You can find it on Amazon, no problem. And on the Mexican eBay called Mercado Libre, no problem. But it's gonna cost you like $70 or more. Maybe 50. Somebody's willing to sell it for cheap, used. I'm gonna wait for that game to drop to like $30 and then I'll get it. Definitely get it. That's right, Kevin. I agree with that. Do you play any PC games now? You mean like Steam? I haven't downloaded GOG or any of those Steam services yet, but I will at some point, probably next year. Right now I'm still fucking around with emulators and shit. So... you probably already know the answer to that question, man. Like, I don't really give a damn about anything from Square Enix anymore. So I don't care about Romancing Saga 2 because they probably altered the script. Now, you wanted to listen to one of the best fucking JRPG themes of all time? You got it, man. I love that song. The English version, right? Let's turn that up. Ah! Tired of these guys. You mentioned I got a new laptop that can play games now. My previous laptop could play games too, but only games from like Game Boy Advance or like 16-bit and below, you know, 32-bit. For some reason, it couldn't play PlayStation 1 games properly, but Game Boy Advance games were always fine. I could play games before, you know. But yeah, I can now play games for like PS2 and I don't know PS3 yet, but yeah. So, is there any RPG you play on console you want to try on PC? You've been missing a lot of my streams, Zell. Like I streamed Radiant Historia yesterday here on YouTube. That should answer your question. So there's a crap ton of RPGs that I want to play now. You should also play Wukong. Oh, you bet your ass I will once the physical version goes down in price. Came out recently. Sorry, my fucking browser's fucking up. Alright, so, what? Do you have a favorite fantasy or sci-fi book series that influenced your writing? Not really. I have a lot of books that influence my writing, but not a particular series or book series. Closest I can give you is The Vampire Chronicles. The first 3 books, I haven't read the others. I know there's like 6 or 7. But the first 3, like Interview with the Vampire, Lestat, the Vampire, and The Queen of the Damned. Those 3 influenced my writing, but that's the only series that I can give you. I've always been more about individual books and shit. Like, and all of my influences are like, what? Like, my favorite book of all time is The Winter of the Fisher by Cameron Langford. Rest in peace. Well, he died a long time ago anyway. Or still rest in peace. Yeah. Some of my other favorite books. You know, I promised a long time ago that I will show my book collection. It's right here in the other room, so maybe I will do that one of these days. A lot of them are in English, though. A lot of them are also in Spanish. But I'll do that video. Thank you, Kiss. Thank you very much, man. Lady Crimson, you got it. Fucking love that song. Here we go. Oh yeah! Are you gonna get the Switch too? Probably not. Any plans for an end of year celebration with the community? Oh yeah, every year, man, you know it. I call them the last damn Q&A of 2021, 22, 23. So you bet your ass we're gonna do the 2024 this year before the year ends. So yeah, be there. It's probably gonna be... well, like 29, I think. 30? 30, 31, no, it's like 29. Yeah. Sunday, December 29. Fuck Trent Reznor, man. I lost my respect for Trent Reznor not long ago, actually, but yeah. Fuck that guy. Will you play Fantasia Neo Dimension when the price drops? Yes. Probably at some point. That's a weird question. Best general audience RPGs? The games are either E, E10... You mean like Rhapsody, the Rhapsody trilogy? Or I even think that's rated teen because of the fan surveys, you know. I don't know, man. Why are you asking that? Because, do you have a kid? You want to get into RPGs? I can give you some recommendations when it comes to RPGs for kids, but there's barely anything, you know. Because a kid, and the developers know this, most kids wouldn't be able to get into RPGs because of the gameplay mechanics, let alone the storytelling. It's because of the gameplay mechanics. This is the reason why a lot of kids start with Pokemon, you know. What's everyone's excitement for Expedition 33? I have no excitement for any modern video game whatsoever in existence, so... not me. Eikichi, that's Pierre Solar on the Sega Genesis. Well, it's everywhere nowadays. PS4, Switch, Steam. But yeah, that's Pierre Solar. I streamed that. Pierre Solar. Homebrew. Pretty much an indie RPG. Dot Hack Link. Have you played it yet? Yes. I am still going through it, actually. It's not that great of a game. It's extremely repetitive, man. But I like it. It's a good game. I like it so far. Alright guys, any other recommendations? Any other requests, I mean, for music? What is the worst JRPG you ever played but has a really good soundtrack? Baroque. Baroque on the PlayStation 2. Fuck it, let's listen to Baroque right fucking now. Just fuck this game. But the music's fucking great. Just listen. Yeah, Xenogears is a bit tricky as well. Some songs are okay to play, others have copyright. I don't give a rat's ass about Capcom, man. Sean, I watched that episode. Quentin Tarantino on Joe Rogan and Roger Avery was also there. Great fucking show. The one thing that I didn't like is that both of them are still part of Hollywood. They're not gonna go out there and say Joker 2 is a piece of shit and I fucking hated it. And they were like defending it. And Tarantino went on a fucking rant during the episode saying, what the fuck? I like that fucking movie. What's your problem? Let me like whatever the fuck I want. I was like, wow, man, I just lost a little bit of my respect for you. I haven't seen the movie and I don't give a shit. But that's a propaganda movie. And the fact that he should have kept quiet about it. He should just pretend that he didn't see the movie. You know? But yeah, great fucking episode. I loved it. I watched through the whole thing. It was like 3.5 hours. I watched through the whole fucking thing. So I'm a big Tarantino fan. Yes, I know about Virtua Quest on PS2 and GameCube. It's, I think I need to play it again. I think I need to play it again. But I remember the game not being good, you know? Like, it's not bad, but it wasn't good either. Don't recommend it. But I need to play it again. Maybe I'll like it. And then I'll say, you know, it's surprisingly good. Destiny Connect. TikTok Travelers, a good RPG for kids. Yeah, I second that. Thank you, on Zare Cool. Hope I didn't mispronounce your name. So, is Xenogears less kiddie than Xenoblade? No, it's the opposite, man. The exact opposite. It's a game for kids. Xenogears. Fucking 5-year-olds. I'm just kidding. Yeah, it's super fucking dark. Game for adults. Riviera the Promised Land, PSP. Hidden gem or trash? Definitely a hidden gem, but I need to play it again. Well, what is your pipe dream, Sean? Kizuna from Digimon Survive, the piano version. Piano version. Here you go. I love this one. Oh man, that game has beautiful fucking music. You can say whatever you want about that game. It's not Digimon, it sucks, I don't care. Beautiful fucking music. That's undeniable. Any new games made for Nintendo 3DS? Not that I know of. Xenogears is all... Did you recently hear about Nintendo's new censorship policy? Yes, I know. And I know about Nintendo. Idea Factory games are no longer going to be released on Nintendo consoles. Because Nintendo is fully woke now. It became Nintendo woke. Yeah, I'm not kidding. Look it up. Say goodbye to the Hyper Dimension Neptunia games on Switch. Say goodbye to the upcoming spin-off of Death and Request. It's not gonna be on Switch. Idea Factory gave him the middle finger. Nintendo of America, go fuck yourself. Weird, considering Idea Factory created Fairy Fencer 2, a game that's super fucking woke. So I'm surprised I don't know what the fuck's going on. Like, I don't have a lot of respect for Idea Factory anymore. Anyway. You lost all of your respect for Quentin Tarantino after he trashed Bruce Lee and made up lies about him? Did he? I didn't know that. Oh sure, I'll play Disney music. Great idea. Did you know the Digimon World 4 CGI anime film was made by Dot Hack the Dot Hack writer? No, I did not know that. Your pipe dream, things like being an author or being a movie director, creative stuff. Well, yeah, you better give it up, man. Otherwise, you're gonna have to be completely woke. Or wait until your old man, Donald Trump, destroys Hollywood and unwokenizes it or something. The best advice I can give you, Sean, is become an independent artist. But like, make it big. Nowadays, yeah, you should give it up. I gave it up. I think it's much better to just go independent. There's a crap ton of artists that are fully independent and they're extremely successful. That kind of pipe dream, I don't think you should give up on, to be honest. Just keep chasing that dream, man. But as long as it's independent. Because if you go to the big fucking places, the big publishers or Hollywood, you know what you're getting into. You know what you're gonna get into, okay? You're not gonna be an artist anymore. You're gonna be a produced, manufactured enterprise. That's what you're going to become. Go independent. Spiral of Erebos from Cold Steel 3. You got it, man. There we go. I fucking love this song. There we go. It's a bit loud though. Yeah! Alright. What are your top albums that came out this year? What came out this year? Let me look at my favorite bands. Deftones didn't release an album. They said they were going to release an album this year. They fucking didn't. Nine Inch Nails didn't release anything. Hey, I'm still a fan of Nine Inch Nails. I'm not a fan of Trent Reznor anymore, the composer or the person. But Nine Inch Nails. Nothing. The Cure released a new album this year. Songs from a Lost World. Fucking awesome album. That's my favorite. What other bands? Killing Joke, the guitarist, died last year, so I doubt they're going to release anything new. Didn't release anything this year. Gary Newman didn't release anything this year. Smashing Pumpkins released a new album this year, which was fucking awesome. What a... near fucking name. Weird name, man. Weird fucking name. But they released a new album this year. It was fucking great. Loved it. I think I like the Cure album a little bit more, but the Smashing Pumpkins album, new album, is a close second. What else? Fear Factory is dead to me, because the new singer is kind of like, I don't care about that guy. Burton C. Bell is gone, Fear Factory is dead to me. Yes, I know Dino Casares is still there, and I love Dino Casares, but it's just this new singer, man, I don't like that guy. What else? Hocico didn't release anything, I think. And finally, maybe, I don't know, Tool? Tool didn't release anything, so yeah. Smashing Pumpkins and The Cure. Is Persona 4 a good recommendation for a newcomer to the series? You know, I think all Persona games are... Okay, 3, 4, and 5. The others are like too fucking hard. Definitely not recommended for beginners, but yeah, Persona 4 is a good... Yeah, it's good for newcomers. It might be a bit uncomfortable to play nowadays. Yeah, I knew about that. Strelka Stories sequel to Soda to Robo on PS3. It never happened. I knew about that. Yeah, the new The Cure album is really fucking good. I mean, it's never gonna be the same. It's not 80s level of... I mean, the best The Cure albums are the 80s albums. And they know that, and they know they will never surpass those albums. But this one, it's just the previous album from like fucking 15 years ago or so. It was called 413 Dream. That's one of the worst. I liked like 2 songs in that album, and the rest are kind of forgettable, to be honest. So this new album, great fucking album. What's your favorite system to play on? My new laptop. Yeah, I'm not gonna lie, I'm in love with my new laptop when it comes to gaming. When it comes to streaming and editing software, like, I'm not really in love, let's leave it at that. Streaming is great, has been great so far. Not perfect, but great. But editing videos, I'm not 100% sure. Okay, I don't love it. But when it comes to emulation, I fucking love this new laptop. But my favorite console of all time will always be forever the PlayStation 2. Play Tales of Vesperia. A formidable foe stands in the way. Got it, man. Okay, let's just wait for this one to end. 30 seconds left. And then we'll get to Vesperia. Any hidden gem RPG on the Game Boy Color? I talked about one called Metal Walker on the video we did a couple of weeks ago. Most unique JRPG on every console. That's a good one. You also got Crystallis. Super infernal hard game, but it's good. Crystallis, whatever it's pronounced. What else? I'm not too well versed with it. You know, you might want to check out Power Quest. It's a fighting game RPG. You go to towns, talk to people, level up, train, you know, but the battle system is like one-on-one fights. It's not great, but it's good. It's decent. You know, okay, a formidable... There we go. What do you think of Guardians Crusade on PS1? I don't think it's a bad game. I don't think it's a great game either. I couldn't get into it. It was fucking boring. And I only put like 2 hours into it. 2 hours, or yeah. One of the reasons why I never covered that game is because it's just meh. I need to play it again, maybe give it a second chance, but I doubt I'll like it. It was just very mediocre and boring back in the day when I first played it. I don't recommend it. I don't think it's bad though, but I don't recommend that game. What are your thoughts on the Chaos Rings games? I haven't played a single one of those. They're still in the backlog. What's your opinion on Balatro? What the hell is that? And I don't give a shit about the Game Awards. They are the shame awards in my opinion. Fuck those guys. Do you think if one has a pipe dream, are you still going on with that? You're asking the wrong guy, man. What specs does your laptop have? Oh man. Just real quick, 8GB RAM, 512GB SSD, NVIDIA GeForce RTX 3050, Intel Core i5. That's what I got. That's what I can tell you right now. It's not great. I know it's like 2 or 3 generations behind, but fucking YouTube Studio keeps crashing on me. Why? Do you think Arslan Senki game on PS4? I don't know what that game is. JRPG with the best plot twist. Chrono Cross, Xenogears. What are your thoughts on the new wave of 16-bit and HD2D remakes of RPGs? Like, do you think there might be a resurgence of all strategy RPGs? SRPGs? Dragon Quest III is not a SRPG. Sea of Stars is not a remake. What are you talking about? Zell. Look, man, I don't give a shit about Square Enix. I fucking hate the company. You already know that. So I don't want any fucking... I'm not interested in any fucking remake from those guys. Oh, Ars Lansenki is a tactical RPG on the Super Nintendo. I didn't know that. So there's a PS4 version now? Okay, interesting. Have you installed the Sega Saturn emulator on the new laptop? No. But I will at some point, very soon. Probably maybe next week I'll start messing with that, you know. Shin Megami Tensei 5 Battle Edifice. I think I have one. Oh yeah, it's this one. Let me just put it straight from my... What? Wait. What are you doing? It's this one, right? There we go. This is my favorite battle theme of Shin Megami Tensei 5, by the way. Great pick, man. Thank you, Nemo Propaganda. YouTube streams have been crashing for everyone. The chat box crash has been most common. It may not be your computer unless something else is happening. Oh, I didn't know streams have been crashing for a lot of people. Yeah, the chat box, the studio right here where I can see the chat and the analytics and how many people are watching and stuff like that. Yeah, this is the second time it's crashed today. And the other thing that might be happening is because I'm using, I'm using the music player and it shouldn't make the computer crash or the studio crash, but I'm also using YouTube, like a new tab for YouTube songs that people are picking. It might be that, but I don't think so. In this new laptop, I would understand if I was still streaming on the previous laptop, man, but this one, that shouldn't be a problem. It's probably the same thing that's happening to all other YouTubers out there. Thanks for letting me know, Nemo, and thanks for the super chat. Are you gonna stream later this day? No, until Tuesday. I kinda know this song on the guitar. I'm not gonna play the guitar right today. Fire Emblem anime is hilariously dubbed. Yes, it is. I watched that. It's based on the first one. So Persona gets copyrighted on YouTube, but Shin Megami Tensei, nope. I know, right? I don't know, man. And the copyrights are sent by a company called Nextone. Yeah, apparently Shin Megami Tensei music is fine, but Persona music, no, that's not fine. That's the world we're living in, man. Have you played the game Guardian Heroes? Yeah, on the Sega Saturn? Yes, I have. Great fucking game. There's also one on the Game Boy Advance. I'll stream that game one of these games. It's good. That's right, Donsk. I haven't seen a Trails in the Sky anime film. Haven't seen that and I want to see it. Metaphor music, I don't give a fuck about that game, so no. But if I did, even if I did, I still wouldn't play it because it probably has copyright. Chrono Trigger or Chrono Cross, which game would you like to see a remaster from these two? What? Last Dragoon? I can't believe you're asking that. Did you seriously not know Chrono Cross was remastered 2 years ago on PS4, Switch, and Windows? Have you been living under a rock, man? Any other requests? Not Persona, not Nier, not Final Fantasy VII. Okay, come on, guys. Preferably not Modern Atlus. Okay. Let's just leave it at that. Nothing modern Atlus. Everything is controlled by this company called Nextstone. Wild Arms. What? I can't play Chrono Cross. I can't play anything from Chrono Cross. Leonardo says Wild Arms. Anything from Wild Arms? Okay, well, you didn't say anything, so I'll just play anything from Wild Arms. I'm assuming you're asking the first Wild Arms, right? So how about I play... I'll fucking... Here you go. You missed your chance, man. You should have mentioned the specific one. You just said Wild Arms, so I just picked a random song from Wild Arms. I can't believe you didn't know Chrono Cross was remastered. What? Well, now you know, man, and I have a review of it, in case you want to check it out. Are you excited for the Final Fantasy IX Western cartoon? Wasn't that cancelled like a million years ago? Can you play East of the Odin Felgana Valenstein Castle? Yeah, you got it, man. Of course, I'm giving priority to super chats, you know? If you really want me to play that song, Valenstein Castle is the Odin Felgana. There it is. Just wait for Wild Arms to end and I'll play it, man. Critical Hit, that's the name. Music requests from older RPGs. Music requests from any RPG, except modern Atlus because they have copyright. Or anything Persona, you know. Also, a lot of Square Enix games. I'll let you know. Just mention your request. It's easier. There's just a lot of RPGs with copyright claims, like Chrono Cross, for example. Just say, if you request something, I'll let you know if it has copyright or not, if I can play it or not. Alright, so here you go. Valenstein Castle, man. You got it. Persona 2 game music is okay. No, it's not. I don't know why, though. When they started putting copyright claims to the Persona 2 soundtrack, I thought they were going to remaster or remake it, but nope. Maybe they will at some point. I don't know. Did you know about the two PS2 Popol LaCroix games? Yes, wait a second. Aren't those on the original PlayStation? Are you sure they are on the PlayStation 2? I think they were released on the PS1, only in Japan, and then we got like the complete version on the PSP. Simply called Popol LaCroix. Did you upload the East 10 review? Next week, man. It's almost ready, but it's gonna be with others. It's gonna be called 5 RPGs I need to talk about. And it's gonna have a huge fucking surprise. A game no one is expecting me to cover. An RPG. Yeah, it's a big one. And East 10 is gonna be there, so yeah, next week, man. I made a review of Eiyuden Chronicle 100 Heroes. Funny Cabbage Cop. Check out the review, but also check out the rant that I did on the localization. The localization is fucking garbage, but the game is great. The sequels with the guy's son for PS2. Oh, then I don't know those, man. I didn't know. I'm not really a fan of Popol LaCroix. I don't really care about the game. I played the PSP one. It was fine, but I wasn't very invested, you know. Ditched it after like 2 or 3 hours. Not really a fan. Finally, the Time and Eternity review. I have reviewed that game in the past. Why would you need me to review it again? I have unfortunately reviewed that game in the past. Ah, fuck. I think I need a new chair. Do you think Sega is trash now? I think every video game company out there is trash now. Have you seen the Legaia Fan remake using Unreal Engine? No, I haven't seen that. Didn't know there was one. Did you finish Gal PS Vita? Gal? There's a game called Gal. Oh, Galgon. Finish? I haven't played that. Is that the game with the little girls? Or I don't know. Is that a fan service game? I've never played Galgon. Thoughts on Inin getting the publishing rights of Shenmue 3? Well, I didn't know that until you mentioned it. I have no opinion. I'm not really a fan of Shenmue, you know. So I like, okay, Inin got them, great. I don't even know who Inin is. Thanks for letting me know. Great news, Arunia. Thanks for letting everybody know. You're welcome, Sean. Hopefully, Roberto, because that's what a lot of people want. For different reasons, right? I want it to collapse so he can learn that going woke is the wrong, is not the answer, you know? Well, a lot of fucking wokies want it to collapse. Like Sweet Baby wants the video game industry to collapse. Castlevania music is allowed? I don't know. It's fucking Konami, man. I don't know. If you have a specific request, let me know. Preferably if it comes with a super chat. Here. I gotta make a fucking living here, man. Yeah, Castlevania music, I don't know. I don't think I should risk it though. I think I've played in some of my previous Q&As. I have played music from Order of Ecclesia. And nothing happened. Like, I didn't get a copyright claim, so that might be alright. But, like, the classic Castlevania music, I don't know. I'll look it up. I'll look it up. The Legaia remake. Ryuga Gotoku Studio just announced a new game. Another Yakuza. Oh, it's not gonna be Yakuza, but it's like Yakuza? Cool. Can you play Undead Countess, Undead Countess? You already picked one song, man. Legend of Legaia, Light of the Town. Speaking about Legend of Legaia. Alright. I have that one. There you go. Light of the Town. We played a game called Ark Rise Fantasia. Yes, and I have reviewed that game, and I talked about it in a video from like 10 days ago. Less than that. Is Dynasty Warriors music allowed? No, I don't think so. I used one like in a Q&A live stream from like 2 months ago, and I got a copyright claim. Can't use it, I think. Did I like Shin Megami Tensei 5? Fairy Tail 2 was released 2 days ago. Really? Wow. I haven't even played the first one. I'd like to play the first one of these days. I don't really care about Fairy Tail. I haven't seen the anime. Not a fan. Not interested, you know, but I'd like to play the game. It looks fucking awesome. I know it's by Gust. Yeah, I haven't played it. It's very fucking Koei Tecmo games, man. Don't get me started. Ugh. Never go down in price. Never. Not even digital. Koei Tecmo games, they're always freaking expensive. Physical, digital. I think even pirated bootleg copies of their games should be expensive. Imagine you go to the flea market, you know, and you're looking for all games are like $1 each. You know, but Koei Tecmo, no, that's $2. That's a Koei Tecmo game. That's $2, man. They even control the piracy market. Fuck those guys. So that's the reason why I haven't played like the Atelier Ryza sequels or Fairy Tail or some of the Dynasty Warriors games or this fucking game. I really want to play that. The Warriors All-Stars? That looked bonkers. I really wanted to play that, but now I didn't because fucking Koei fucking... What? Wait, somebody asked, what? Oh yeah, the Suicoden t-shirt. Thanks. Glad you like it. You're a fan of the anime Fairy Tail. Yeah, I haven't seen it, but it's got really good-looking girls from what I've seen. Final Fantasy Unlimited. No, I don't think I've watched that, or maybe I haven't. I forgot about it. Anyway, somebody else was asking for Silver Wheel, Trails in the Sky. You got it. I love that song. Silver Wheel. There you go. Love it. I think I did see Final Fantasy Unlimited, but I don't remember anything about it, man. World of Final Fantasy! Yeah, I know the game, and I don't think it's a bad game. I just didn't like it. I don't think it's a bad game, you know? Warriors All Stars has English translation on PS Vita, if I'm not mistaken. Really? Because I know it's there on the PS4, but it's expensive. But PS Vita, and does it run well? A lot of action RPGs on PS Vita don't run very well. But maybe if it's free, I'll get it, you know? Can you play Riddle from Castlevania Order of Ecclesia? I don't know, I think so. I'll get to that. You're welcome, Javier. Twilight Dragon here. Great fucking song, right? Lan and Flan, the most annoying characters in Square Enix game. Who are those? Are those the protagonists of Final Fantasy World of... What was the name of the game? World of Final Fantasy? The Pokemon ripoff? The girl looks nice. I just wish she will look a little bit older. But she's fucking beautiful. Oh yeah, those are the ones from... okay, gotcha. Yeah, Final Fantasy, World of Final Fantasy is alright, you know. It might not be my cup of tea, you know, but I don't think it's bad. It's just not for me, you know. Thank you, Newcomb. I am the Constancy from Terra Memoria. That's a game? I don't know that game, man. Terra Memoria. I am the Constancy. I don't know that game. What kind of name is this? What kind of game is this? This is by CD Baby? Oh, man. It might have copyright, but if... I mean, you paid for it, so you got it. That's the final boss battle, though. You're spoiling everybody about a game that no one knows. What kind of game is that? PS5 game? You heard it's like Breath of Fire? Well, thanks for bringing that game to my attention now. Wow. Terra Memoria? I don't know that fucking game. Is that an indie game? It's probably an indie game, right? No, Sean. I think a lot of people nowadays understand that a lot of people my age, and I'm on my late 30s by the way, don't want to have kids, you know. Good song, man. How is World of Final Fantasy... it has a Xenogears joke. For some reason I read it's a Xenogears joke, and I'm like, what? Great song, Newcomb, and thanks for bringing the game to my attention. Terra Memoria, huh? I know you don't like gacha games. No, I don't. But will you take a look at the Girls Frontline? I know that game. I've seen footage of it. Great game. It looks really sexy. But I'll never play. I can't stand free-to-play games, man. But yeah, great game. If you that's what you're into and you like it, that's great, man. Given the revival of Onimusha by Capcom, do you think there's a chance of Breath of Fire to come back? Hopefully not, because there's gonna be a lot of agendas involved in it. I want Breath of Fire to stay dead. Forever. It doesn't need to come back and ruined by politics. I recently started the E series and watched your video ranking the series. Oh, I made that video like 4 years ago? Yeah, it's old. East 9 and 10 are not there. East 9 will be up there with Lacrimosa. I think East 8 was my first place in that video. East 9 will be like a tie or even above it. Or I don't know, man. East 9 is just as good. 10, you're gonna have to wait for my review. Next week. I have my review upcoming review next week. Wait for that. Baten Kaito's Violent Storm. Okay. Let's just wait for the song to... Wait, do I have that? Does it have another name? I have some Baten Kaito songs. Well, if it's there, I'll play it for you, man. Don't worry. Yeah, Terra Memoria looks cartoonish. Trails in the Sky. Super arranged version. Hoshi no Arika. Okay. Played after that. Our project suggested Baten Kaito, so we're gonna play that first. You never said anything about Terra Memoria because you wasn't sure if it wasn't... Well, can we just fucking Google it? I'll Google it right here, you know. Terra Memoria. Okay. This is not a JRPG. It's PlayStation 5, Switch, Xbox Series X, Microsoft Windows, computer systems. Published by Dear Villagers. They usually publish indie games. So it's basically an indie game. And it's developed by a studio called La Moutarde, which means mustard in French. So it's a French studio. It's an indie game studio. Okay, interesting. So it's an indie... Terra Memoria is an indie RPG from France. Cool. Okay, Violent Storm. I think I have this one. Okay, here you go. Oh, I know this fucking song. It's fucking great. Yeah. Wow. Fucking Motoi Sakuraba, man. Love it. Great song. It's the best Fire Emblem to start with. Preferably an old one, not interested in Three Houses. It's great. Three Houses is a great fucking game, but I'm happy you're not interested in modern Fire Emblem because it's trash. Try the Blazing Blade. That's one of the absolute best Fire Emblem games in history. It's hard, it's challenging, but it's not impossible. Okay, try that out, man. That's great. Or better, try the Sacred Stones, because in the Sacred Stones, there's the Tower of Valny. And you can just grind in there till your heart's content. So it's great for beginners, because you can just go and grind. You know, in other Fire Emblem games, you can't grind unless you go into the arena within the main story stages. There's no optional side quests or optional story missions, or I mean optional missions in most of the older Fire Emblems. But the Sacred Stones has that feature, so that's perfect, man. Yeah, the Sacred Stones is, I think, one of the best Fire Emblem games for beginners. Also, Echoes Shadows of Valentia on the Nintendo 3DS. That's a remake of a really old Fire Emblem game, but the remake is fantastic. Also has the option to go and grind. Perfect for beginners. Great fucking game. I think the Sacred Stones is a masterpiece. I love it. I think Blazing Blade is better though, but the Sacred Stones, I fucking love it. What was the DS Fire Emblem game that is a remake of an old Fire Emblem game? Shadow Dragon, and it's a remake of the first Fire Emblem game ever. No, Nahuel. That's the worst Fire Emblem for beginners. I played the demo of One Piece Odyssey. That's as far as I've gotten with One Piece Odyssey, the demo. And I liked it. I think it's a good game. If I ever see it for like $10 or $20 physical, I'll get it. I have no interest in the anime, much less interest in the fucking shows out there. I don't care about that, but I care about the JRPG. You know, because I like gameplay mechanics in JRPGs, I like turn-based battles, you know, I like fan service, you know, and that game has a lot of that. I like the graphics and the music in that game. And it also gives me more JRPGs to cover here in my YouTube channel. What headphones brand do you use? This is a $5 earphones from like 10 years ago that still work miraculously. I think it's Sony. Yeah, Sony. I haven't heard about that anime. Arunia. I did have my own game store. I wouldn't say my store was a nightmare. Everyone that has that, they'd say that because they have a crap ton of inventory, like thousands of games, and they have employees and they have like, it's a mess, right? But my store was a one-man army, and I had like hundreds of games for sale. It was a small store, really small. So, yeah. It wasn't a nightmare for me. Do you know how is this scene in Mexico? I think it's big, but I don't know anything about it. I'm not really a fan of Smash Bros. I don't really like the Super Smash Bros. Games. If you guys have any music requests, let me know. I think some of you mentioned some songs, but they are like far back, so let me know. Type them again. Valkyrie Profile 2, Motion of a Finishing Blow. That's the regular battle theme. It's the regular battle theme. I want to play this song from 16 years ago. Here's one from 12 years ago. It's probably sounds better. There you go. I'm not really a fan of that song, but I heard it so much because I'm a fucking diehard fan that I got it memorized. That song is ingrained in my brain. All the grinding I did on that game. I beat Seraphic Gate, fucking bosses, Ethereal Queen, Freya with millions of HP, and I beat them. Bro, all the grinding I did for that in that fucking game. Wow, incredible. Best Valkyrie Profile game, that's right. Oh, you want Riddle from Our Order of Ecclesia. Alright. If I don't play your song, I don't know, a super chat might convince me. Okay. What RPG based on an anime is your favorite that you have played? That will probably be Full Metal Alchemist Curse of the Crimson Elixir on the PlayStation 2. Great fucking game. It didn't age very well. If you play it now, it has a lot of problems. It didn't age very well. But it's for its time, that was a great game. It's the second one, because there's three on the PlayStation 2. The first one is some like Full Metal Alchemist and the Broken Angel, something like that. That one's alright. Has a lot of problems. The second one, Curse of the Crimson Elixir, great fucking game. I never played the third one. I don't even know if it's fan translated because it never left Japan. So I don't know about that one. For the 11th time, I cannot play anything from Chrono Cross. The entire soundtrack has copyright. Sorry. You know it's my favorite game. I would love to play music from it. But yeah, did you play Sandland? No, man, I just played the demo. And it was like a bare bones demo. Barely any story, just your three characters going around in the desert and fight till your heart's content. I'll tell you something, I liked the demo, but it didn't convince me to buy the game. And it looks to be like a massive open world game, and I'm not really into those. So, but if you want to know my full thoughts about the demo, you can find them on my second channel. I made a little video called Stellar Blade and Sandland First Impressions. Check it out. It has gameplay footage. The demo sucks. Yeah, it's not a great demo, but it's okay, you know? It's fine. Oh, I think I'll play it at some point. Sandland, if I ever see it for cheap, sure, I'll pick it up. No problem. Naruto, yeah, there's a bunch of... We did get 2 Naruto RPGs. Turn-based. Nobody fucking knows them. They are on the Nintendo DS. They're called Path of the Ninja 1 and 2. Nintendo DS, and we get them. And they're turn-based RPGs. Nobody fucking knows those games. What was the other request? Final Trial? There you go. Will we see a Valkyrie Profile 3 Christ someday? I seriously doubt that. Yeah, the East 10 demo is really long. I beat it too, and I when I played the game, when I got the game, I carry over my data. But since I played it after, they were giving away some free DLC and the sexy bikinis for Karja, but I missed that. When I played the game, that offer was like gone. It wasn't free anymore. I was like, damn. I want to record all of my gameplay footage with my girl Karja in a bikini. I love Karja, by the way. That's what I'm gonna say. Review coming soon. Soon. What is this? This doesn't make any sense. It doesn't match YouTube. What the fuck is this? Concurrent viewers 98 and here it says 85? Get your facts straight, YouTube. Path of the Ninja 1 and 2 were localized, 3 was not. Also, there was a third one, I didn't know that. I streamed Radiant Historia last night. Yesterday, for the first time ever, the 3DS version here on YouTube. You can find my stream there. It's up there. It's gonna be public forever. My throat is destroying me. So, for the Versus episode today... Wait a second. Okay, so thank you very much, Kent. Thanks a bunch for the donation, buddy. He says, I thought about getting Intra Union on the Game Boy Advance. I watched a few of your videos where you talk about it. Have you beat it? And is it worth owning? I know it's different from Fire Emblem, but I like that style of battle screen. I've covered that game, yeah, like you said, you probably watched me talking about it. Yes, it's worth playing, yes, it's worth owning. I've never been able to beat it because it's too fucking hard, man. And I strongly recommend that if you're gonna beat that game, if you're planning on beating that game, read a walkthrough because you can get, what's the term? Soft locked. If you fuck up with your units, you can get to a specific battle that's fucking impossible. That's what happened to me. And goodbye. Nothing you can do. You're gonna have to restart the whole game. Or use separate save files. So if you're gonna get into that game, I strongly recommend using a guide. Don't be ashamed to do that. It's that fucking weird and complex and convoluted, you know? But is it worth owning? However, I think the PSP version of that game is better than the Game Boy Advance version. That's the one that I recommend over the Game Boy Advance version. But if you really want the Game Boy Advance version, then there you go. Either version is great. PSP is better, and cheaper, actually. Much cheaper. But yeah, either version is great. It's a great fucking game, but it's like hardcore, man. Hardcore game. Are you sick? No, not really. It's just that the weather has been really fucked up lately. Like, it was alright yesterday, but during late at night, last night, it was like fucking cold as fuck. And I probably slept with my throat open, like, you know, like that. And now I'm like this. Fuck. That jacket makes me want to start calling you Sarge. Oh yeah, that's why I bought it. It looks military-ish, right? Any other requests, people? Songs? And if you got any versus episode ideas for today, I will appreciate it, because I was like, today I'm gonna put this Gaia versus something, and I couldn't figure out. I couldn't find a good match for this Gaia. And don't say this Gaia too. No, it's gonna be this Gaia versus something else. But I just couldn't figure it out. And then I was like, oh yeah, Riddle. Thanks, man. Oh, kept forgetting Riddle. Here you go. The first this Gaia. Yeah, I was like, what the fuck can I put the first this Gaia against? What? You know what I'm saying? You know, it's hard. These fucking versus episodes are hard to match. It doesn't have to be this Gaia. You guys can pick something else. I've also been wanting to do a Lost Odyssey episode, but I can't find a proper match for Lost Odyssey. Parasite Eve versus Shadow Hearts. That makes sense, but I think a lot of people didn't play Shadow Hearts. So I think Parasite Eve is gonna win just because no one plays Shadow Hearts. No, I never went back and beat this Gaia 1. No, fuck, I'm done. Fuck that game. It's great, but fuck it. Lost Odyssey versus Final Fantasy 13. Yeah, it makes sense, but we all know Lost Odyssey is going to destroy badly Final Fantasy 13. And I'd love to see that, you know, but come on, that's a pretty obvious outcome. We need a good match, like the ones that I do sometimes. So the poll can be like 50-50, you know, 49, like what we've seen before many times. Those are the versus episodes that I'm looking for, you know. Blue Dragon versus Ni no Kuni. Problem is, I don't think Blue Dragon's gonna win, because it's exclusive to the 360, and Ni no Kuni is PS3, it's fucking Switch, PS4, everywhere, right? I don't think it's a good match, but I don't think Blue Dragon stands a chance, man. I haven't played Metal Slug Tactics, man. No, I've never heard about that Shaman King tactical RPG, man. That sounds interesting. I know about the Game Boy Advance Metroidvania. Have you tried Lost Eidolon? Wait, they reached out to me a long time ago for that game. Like for a review code, but is it on consoles? I think it was on PC only, and I didn't have this laptop back then, and I said no. Yeah. Cross Edge? No one played Cross Edge, man. No one. Lost Eidolon, okay. Yeah, I want to play Metal Slug Tactics at some point. I know, I got a good feeling about it. Lunar versus Lufia. That's interesting. I don't think people play Lufia, though. Lufia is a bit obscure. Lunar, yeah, it could work. Lunar versus Lufia. But you mean like the first Lunar versus the first Lufia? The first Lufia sucks, man. It fucking sucks. It will have to be like Lunar 1 versus Lufia 2. But I don't think a lot of people play that. We already did an episode of Tactics Ogre Reborn. And I said we weren't going to repeat games this year. Maybe next one. So it's gonna have to be this Gaia versus something else. Thanks again for the super chat, Kent. He says, thank you for that, brother. I only own the Game Boy Advance. Okay, so pick that version. Have you ever watched the anime E Hazard? No, I don't think so. It's a harem anime from the 90s. Hilarious. Give it a try. Kind of like, sounds like Bastard. Have you seen Bastard? That anime, oh man, the fan service is like super top notch in that game, in that anime, right? But I kind of stopped watching the anime in the second season because I got bored. The story is just so fucking stupid, man. It's so fucking stupid. And over the top, bad. It's bad. But I love the fan service. El Hazard. Okay, I'll check it out. Kingdom Hearts versus Dual Hearts. Oh, sure. Because it's Dual Hearts is just as popular as Kingdom Hearts. It's probably going to destroy Kingdom Hearts. It doesn't hold a candle. Like one fucking game, a super ultra obscure game against an entirety of popular. It's not gonna work. This guy versus nobody played with Tawari Rumoto. Mega Man Command. Forget about this guy. Just give me something else. Was thinking about Shrek. Any other songs? Vandal Hearts versus this guy. I don't see the match there. They're very different games. I don't know. I don't think most people played Vandal Hearts. What's the worst handheld in your opinion? Do you consider the Virtual Boy as a handheld? I don't know. It kinda is, right? Which somebody wanted a song. Xenoblade Chronicles, You Will Know Our Names. I have that one. You Will Know Our Names. You got it, bro. There you go. SMT versus Persona and fuck everything. We already did that. We did Shin Megami Tensei Nocturne versus Persona 3. We did that episode. It could be this Gaia 4 versus Valkyria Chronicles 4. Thank you very much for the super chat, Home Johnny. Thanks a bunch, man. This Gaia 4 versus Valkyria Chronicles 4. That sounds like fun. I like that. That's the best one so far. Keep giving me more ideas. Hey, Morbid. Thank you, Kent. Have a good one, man. And Merry Christmas to you too, buddy. Thanks for the super chats. This is too loud. Oh, wait, no, it isn't. It's just loud on my computer. S2. Yeah, Agarest will get no votes. Nobody played Agarest. This guy have 4? Okay, just a little bit more. A few more minutes, and if you guys can't come up with a better versus episode that convinces me, we'll do this guy a 4 versus Valkyria Chronicles 4. I love this song. Xenoblade music, man. Xenoblade music. Holy shit. I didn't even know there was a this guy of 4. There's 7, man. There are 7 this Gaia games. 7. 7 came out last year, actually. Fuck. Saga games versus The Legend of Legacy. Well, thankfully no one played The Legend of Legacy. That's not a good game. It's not bad. It's not a bad game. But it's not a great game either. We did an episode on Golden Sun. Xenoblade Chronicles 3. I have fucking battle team, man. There you go. You got it, bro. This Gaia 4 versus the Diofield Chronicle. I don't think... No. Legend of Legaia versus Grandia. We've done episodes on Grandia before. Enough about Grandia. This Gaia versus Devil Survivor makes sense. They're both kind of dark and obscure, even though one is serious and the other one is comedy. It could work. Come on, no one played Phantom Brave. How about Dragon Warrior 1 NES versus Final Fantasy 1 NES? The ones people pretend they played, but nobody fucking did. A lot of people did play them. And they're everywhere, right? Yeah, Phantom Brave had a really... Like, I didn't... It's okay. It's an okay game. I will do my ranking of the Xenoblade series probably next year. Wait for it. Once I get my hands on fucking X. Seraph of the End. No, I haven't seen that. Oh, there's a tactical RPG based on it? Wow. Shining Resonance Refrain versus Tales of Legendia? What are you talking about? Why is that a good match to you? How do you come up with that? What genre of music do you listen to outside of game music? A lot of genres. I'm a metalhead, but I like rock music, I like grunge, I like industrial metal, heavy metal, new metal. I grew up with that. What can I say? You know, instrumental, blues, jazz, classic music. Yep, we know about the Phantom Brave sequel. Yeah, it's coming out next year. Nobody played Langrisser, man. Shining Force is gonna win by a landslide. Yeah, but Tales of Legendia is gonna win. I'm not gonna let that happen. I'm not gonna let... I'll create several fucking fake accounts just so I can vote for Legendia and make it win. I love it. That's my favorite Tales game. Yeah, I like Langrisser a lot, man. I don't think a lot of people played it. Shining Force only match is Phantasy Star 4. That's its only match. You wanna do that? You wanna do Phantasy Star 4 versus Shining Force 1? Different genres, you know, but they're both Genesis classics, and they are the two best Genesis RPGs of all time, in my opinion. And they don't have another good match. That's a great one. Final Fantasy Tactics versus Tactics Ogre. I think Final Fantasy Tactics is gonna win by popularity, so it's not gonna work. Phantasy Star Universe versus Dot Hack. That could work. I think Dot Hack is gonna win, but yeah. How about Dot Hack versus Xenosaga? No, probably Xenosaga is gonna win. Vandal Hearts versus Tactics Ogre could work, but Tactics Ogre is on PS4, Switch, Steam, and Vandal Hearts is just PS1 and PS3. So, who do you think is gonna win? Yeah, Final Fantasy versus Pokemon. That could work. Actually, that's a great idea, you know, but I can't vote because I don't like Pokemon. Dude, Tactics Ogre lost versus what was the episode? Valkyria Chronicles, the first one? It lost miserably. It's not gonna win against Final Fantasy Tactics. I can guarantee you that. Shining Force is better than 2 in some areas. No, I didn't even like the Game Boy Pokemon games. I played some of them. I played a lot of Pokemon games. I couldn't get into them. I gave up on the series a long time ago. It's not for me. Anyway. So I think let's just fucking do this, man. I'm gonna put my own, you know. Probably not gonna get a lot of votes, but I just want to get Shining Force out of my way. Out of the way. Okay. I did play a little bit of Shining Force 3. I'll stream it once I get the Saturn emulator working. Okay, there we go, people. Today we got Phantasy Star 4 versus Shining Force 1. I've been wanting to do this episode for a long time, but because the games were different genres, I wasn't fully convinced, but I can't find the perfect match for Shining Force, and I can't find the perfect match for Phantasy Star 4. So that's why. Start voting. I know most of you didn't play them, but come on, they're fucking everywhere! PS2, PS3, PS4, Switch, Steam, Xbox One. They are in every single Sega collection has put out there. No excuse. Why? If you haven't played them, why the hell haven't you played them? What's wrong with you? Start voting. There we go. That's the versus episode of today. I do have a physical copy of Phantasy Star 4 on the Genesis. I don't have one for Shining Force, but I have the collections. You know. All right. So, any other requests for the music? What do you guys want to listen to? I don't think Vagrant Story can ever win in any scenario about to Chrono Cross. Let's play some fucking Phantasy Star music, man. This. Oh yeah. No, Arunia, I don't think it's a knockoff. I don't think it's losing so bad, man. It's not losing that bad. Blinded by the Light, Final Fantasy 13. I'll play it after this one. Fucking hell. Throat is fucked today. No, Asia, I already told you no. We're not doing that. Stop. That dry winter conditioning. Yeah, it is, but I don't have any air conditioning here. Yeah, it's terrible. I can't play that, Arunia. Just video games. Anime music is super copyright protected. Legend of Mana music is off the table. No, it's not. You got one? You wanna listen to some Legend of Mana? We'll listen to some Legend of Mana music. First, I'll do like blinded by the light. After this is over. Wow, that's a long song, man. Oh fuck. This song has copyright, man. The Final Fantasy 13 Blinded by the Light. God, can't play it, man. Sorry, so sorry. It's not because I don't like the game. It has copyright. I can't play it. What about Legend of Mana? Which song would you like to listen to? Legend of Mana is fine. No copyright, thankfully. It had not anymore. I feel like you're trolling, Arunia. Any arguments in favor of Phantasy Star 4 or Shining Force? Like something I can read for the versus clip on my second channel? Oh yeah, the music is fine in Final Fantasy 13. I agree with that. I will say the exact same thing. If I can give something positive to the game, the music is good. The Shining Force remake on GBA was pretty cool. I liked it a lot too back in the day, but I streamed it recently, like 6 months ago. And now I can see why the Genesis version is better. And I've been saying for many years that the GBA version is the best one, but no, the Genesis version is better. But yeah, the Game Boy Advance version is fucking great. I'm not playing the ending theme of that hack. The ending themes and openings have copyright, no matter the JRPG. I see no compelling arguments on the poll today. You still have a few minutes though to come up with them. Any song. Well, Doonsk here wants any song from Legend of Mana, so I'm just gonna play the best one, the fucking best, with the best battle theme, the best boss battle theme of all time. That, of course. Stop offering versus episode ideas. We already chose one. Brian says, my vote's on Shining Force. It's one of the greatest strategy games of the 90s, and it's got insane replayability due to sheer RNG. Interesting. But what makes you say that? What do you mean by sheer RNG? Like, it rarely misses? It works in your favor? I guess it is. I guess it works in your favor, yeah. It's not as fucked up as in most Fire Emblem games. Or Jeanne d'Arc. Jesus. Yeah, the RNG is fine in Shining Force. But sometimes you miss and it's frustrating. It's not that great. I wouldn't call it sheer, you know? Sean says Phantasy Star 4 is the only masterpiece JRPG on the Genesis, so it's kind of got a special place no other game has. Are you sure Shining Force isn't a masterpiece either? 2. Praetor says Phantasy Star 4 wins. It's probably the best RPG on the Mega Drive, and Shining Force is a poor man's Fire Emblem anyway. Ooh, that's harsh. Wow, I disagree, but that's harsh. Thank you, Dave. Thank you very much. In the last 7 years, huh? I've been here for 10 years. Thanks. Oh, yeah, I get it, Brian. Gotcha. We already played Silver Wheel from Trails in the Sky, Kevin. You weren't here, probably. Leonardo says Phantasy Star 4 has an amazing and original battle system for its time. It's really hard for the bare-bone Shining Force 1 to compete. Ooh! That's harsh too! Poor Shining Force. Stop picking on Shining Force. He's already losing by a landslide. Maybe playing Shining Force music will change people's minds. I'll play something from Shining Force. Shining Force. We got one here. Let's wait for Legend of Mana to end. Hey, Fire Emblem has... I mean, Shining Force does have some waifus, maybe? Phantasy Star 4 E... Oh, on Super Nintendo. Okay, wow. You're a diehard of Phantasy Star 4, that's great. That's right, come on, come at me, Shining Force fans. Yeah, this wasn't a good match. Of course, the tactical RPG always loses. Any tactical RPG facing against any turn-based or action is always gonna lose. I should have known. Yeah, it's Phantasy Star 4 is fucking destroying Shining Force. This is fucked up. Hey, wow, look at this. Oh, I can't stand it. Shining Force is losing so bad. So bad. Looks like it wasn't a good match after all. But anyway. Phantasy Star 4 is too mainstream? Really? Well, I don't know. Let's wait till 50 votes. Actually, no, let's send it right now. Damn, the poll is over. Ooh, Phantasy Star 4 destroyed Shining Force with 65%. Shining Force lost miserably with 35%. Ouch and super ouch. Sorry, Shining Force fans. I'm a big fan too, but yeah, Phantasy Star 4 is my favorite JRPG on the Sega Genesis. It's a masterpiece. Shining Force isn't quite there for me, even though I prefer tactical RPGs over turn-based. But, damn it. I'm gonna have to put something from fucking Phantasy Star 4. What else do I got? Let's play this one. Where's the arranged version, though? Anyway. So, yeah, I'm picking Phantasy Star 4. I think the story is freaking excellent for its time. It was released during a time where JRPG developers wanted to revolutionize storytelling, such as Chrono Trigger, you know, Final Fantasy 2, Final Fantasy 3. So along came Sega with Phantasy Star 4. Great storytelling across the series, especially the second one, but it didn't get like really freaking good and compelling until Phantasy Star 4, which was the last one of the tetralogy. The music is untouchable. It's a masterpiece of a soundtrack, one of my 10 favorite soundtracks of all time. I think the Shining Force music is alright too, but it just doesn't compete. Phantasy Star 4, you're listening to it right now, it's just lively, it's just a powerful, compelling. I don't know, there's something about the music in Phantasy Star 4 that's so catchy, so good, so cool to listen to. It's a blast. The graphics are great on both games, but they shine on Phantasy Star 4. For some reason, the graphics look very sharp, very colorful. No matter where you go, it looks great. And Shining Force may look very bland in a lot of areas, to be completely honest. It's a great game. And in terms of gameplay mechanics, well, in Phantasy Star 4 is a more traditional style game. You just go around, talk to people, you know, you enter towns, you visit dungeons, you know what I'm talking about, right? It's a traditional. However, it's got random encounters. In Shining Force, you can do the same and you got no random encounters. So I think in terms of gameplay, maybe Shining Force could be the better game, because no random encounters. But in everything else, in terms of gameplay, Phantasy Star 4 might be better. I mean, if your characters die, you don't have to go back to freaking town to revive them. I can think of more things, you know, but I think in terms of gameplay, like on the same level, but I like Phantasy Star 4 a little bit more. And then we got the battle system, which is, I'll be completely honest, these two games laid the basis for a lot of JRPGs to come in the future. If you go back to them nowadays, if this is your first time playing them, you're gonna find nothing special, you know. They are standard, average battle systems, but remember, for their time, early 90s, you know, these were really cool battle mechanics, you know. And Phantasy Star 4 had this option where you could just control 5 party members at a time. And then everybody's got like different skills, and the skills is confusing because they all have like weird names that no other JRPG in existence uses. The magic spells, the skills have like weird fucking names, and that was confusing, but it was also interesting, you know. But to be completely honest, as much as I love the battle system in Phantasy Star 4, I'm siding with Shining Force for this one. I just love grid-based combat. I love that every time I select an enemy, this animation plays out. And there's no counter. Sometimes, most of the time, the enemies can counter attack you until it's their turn, you know. So I love strategic battle systems. I love tactical grid-based combat, you know, and the little animations. That's fucking great. Like, I don't think there's a big difference. Shining Force battle system, Phantasy Stars, no. They're like similar levels, right? But I'm gonna side with Shining Force for the battle system. So in reality, you know, just because of the battle system alone, I should pick Shining Force, but Phantasy Star destroys it in story. Because the story in Shining Force is good, but it's a bit generic, even for its time. So Phantasy Star 4 destroys Shining Force in music, destroys Shining Force in story, and in graphics. Well, it doesn't destroy it in graphics. Shining Force has great fucking graphics too, okay? But I like the graphics in Phantasy Star 4 more. And in gameplay, they are like very different, hard to compare. And in battle mechanics, yes, I'm sticking to my gun. Shining Force wins. If this was just the battle system, Shining Force will be my pick. But in everything else, Phantasy Star 4 wins. I think it's an excellent game. It's a masterpiece, and you should play it. And that's the end of the Versus episode. Thank you so much for watching. And that's also the end of the Q&A. Thank you so much for watching and for hanging out. And thank you for all the super chats today. It was awesome. I'm about to leave now. Have a great day, everybody. Great weekend. Enjoy the rest of your Sunday. And I will see you next time.